You're not stuck because you're broken. You're stuck because you're trying to solve a new level problem with an old level identity. Typically, before freedom comes, there often is friction. Before the breakthrough, there often is resistance. So, have you ever just been sick and tired of being sick and tired? I certainly have been there. What if feeling stuck is actually a sign that you're about to grow? The closer you get to a breakthrough, the stronger the resistance often comes. Many people think something's wrong with them when they feel this resistance, but what if this resistance is simply a sign you're becoming someone new? My name is Mark, aka Create Lifestyle. I'm helping people, especially those over 50, break out of outdated beliefs so that they can create freedom, abundance, peace of mind, residual income, leave a powerful legacy. And if you're under 50, you can certainly glean some insight here because you can perhaps save decades off of your evolution and the achievement of your goals. I call this escaping the matrix. And today I'm talking about your identity, resistance, your self-image, law of attraction, and just basically how to step into your next chapter. As I mentioned, have you ever been sick and tired of being sick and tired? Sometimes you get sick of your own story. Have you ever reached a point where you were just tired? Tired of hearing the complaints, tired of the same patterns repeating over and over, tired of the same excuses? This is a good thing because this is where your transformation can begin because the awareness comes before the change. Your old identity, it just wants to survive. Most people think they're fighting their own circumstances, but often they're just fighting the version of yourself that you created. Now, understand this version that you create your current life with, it just wants to stay familiar. It wants to stay safe. It doesn't want to change because it wants to be safe. Now, understand that resistance is a sign. It's a great sign. When resistance shows up, it's not because you're failing, it's because you're growing. You might be building a business, changing careers, working on your health, creating some different income streams, and all this resistance comes up. And that's because the matrix, it wants you to stay the same, play it safe, don't take any risks, don't stand out. But freedom requires something different. Freedom requires becoming someone new. I think it was Albert Einstein that said you can't solve a problem that you've created with the same ideas and the same intellect. It has to change. So you have to tap into some higher frequencies to make some of these changes. So typically right now we're living in the three-dimensional world. That's the world that we can touch, taste, and smell. And then the four-dimensional world is our mental state. And then the fifth-dimensional world is our spiritual state. We exist in all these places. So in order to solve some of these 3D problems, we have to tap into the 4D, which is a higher mental state, and the 5D, which is our spiritual state. So we can create this new identity. We ask ourselves, what do I need to become? Not what do I need to get. It's about becoming. So we're talking about creating some discipline, some confidence, some patience, some consistency. And what I'm doing is a perfect example, building an online community and creating some residual income and selling digital products, utilizing affiliate marketing. Most people enter the space focused on money, but the successful people that I've been working with, they focus on growth. They focus on becoming better communicators, better problem solvers, better leaders. So it's about what you're becoming. It's about who you are. It's not about just getting to the money, even though that's what most of us want to get to. So understand that this breakthrough usually is internal first. So understand that resistance is normal, growth is uncomfortable. Your old identity just wants to survive. Awareness creates a change, but the future requires a new version of you. So stop judging tomorrow by yesterday and understand that your freedom is going to begin with your identity. If I'm making sense, share, follow, subscribe, check out my bio for some affiliate marketing community that I'm a part of if that interests you. Like I always say, the only way out is in. Peace, one love, and control your destiny.